The 2021 season is just hours away. A very exciting time, but also a little bit nerve-wracking from a SuperCoach perspective. I'd assume most people would be pretty set on how their sides look at this point. But if not, maybe this video could be a little food for thought. The way everything has played out to this point has resulted in us building our teams a completely different way to what we're usually used to. I mean, I didn't expect going into the season with 5 premium defenders and Clark at D6. So it does beg the question, what is the best structure to go with heading into the season? Of course, structure is very much dependent on the rookies that are available to us and the rookies we're comfortable fielding with. So in a sense, it is subjective. By all means, go with what you want. Personal preference, I'm going with the 5-4-2-1 structure. Obviously, it doesn't go without its risks. After all, I'm starting with just one forward primo. I'd be sweating if a couple of these rookies don't get named. I'm pretty confident most of these guys getting named, but haven't heard much on Bergman. I think at that point, it would be Saturday 6:20. If he doesn't get named, then Fullerton's probably my only option. So at least I have a backup, but yeah, that wouldn't be ideal if he doesn't get named. So the structure has its cons, with my forward line looking quite weak, but this year I think it has to be that way. With the lack of defender rookies, and personally, I don't have much confidence in fielding the defender rookies that are available. I think in defense, at the very least, you gotta go with 4 primos. If you go with 3, then at the very least, you gotta have Young and Clark at D4 and 5, and then a rookie you'd be comfortable fielding. Could be either of these two, Kaczynski or Highmore, or someone like Jordan Butts or Nicholas Cox. One of those guys, because I don't think I'd be comfortable fielding 2 of them in defense at all. So I really think you got to go at least 4 primos. If you go with 3, have both Young and Clark, and a rookie you're comfortable fielding. But hey, if you're comfortable fielding 2 rookies in defense, then go for it. I'm not telling you that you have to change your team. But in the rucks, I think you just gotta set and forget. But let's say you don't start with Gorn. What can you do to make up for the fact that you won't be getting Gorn's points in the early part of the season? So Draper's probably the next most popular option besides Gorn and Grundy. So I'd have 496k. Maybe I could go Impy to a premium for Dunkley. Do I have enough cash remaining for that spare spot? Yeah, I do. 149. So Draper and Dunkley, that's not bad. Maybe you do make up a fair bit of points. But then when the time comes to bring in Gorn, how much do you expect him to drop to? How much do you expect Draper to go up to? Is it feasible to only use the one trade on that upgrade? Because Gorn might drop 100k and that's a lot, but he'll still be at 650k and that's also a lot. So how are you going to plan for that? And to be honest, I think whoever you have to try and make up for no Gorn, I think they're more likely to have the quiet game compared to Gorn. Obviously, I can't predict the future, but Gorn is the highest priced player, averaged the most last season, best ruck in the league, always at the center bounces. Yeah, there's a bit of talk he might be moved up forward, I think it is, but I'm not going to read too much into that. He's max Gorn. So I think it's just safer to start both Gorn and Grundy, sit back and bank in the points, and of course hope no injuries. And in Grundy's case, at 648k, we know what he can do. And to be honest, I think he's a little bit unders, so I absolutely think you got to start with him. The midfield and forward lines, I think you can be pretty flexible with. Unless you're starting with something like 3 mids, then that's quite the risk. But besides that, I don't think there's too many problems in terms of how much you stack either line. I think it really depends on what you do in defense or rucks if you decide to start without one of Gawn or Grundy. We have the rookies on both the midfield and forward lines, and like I said, that's why I'm stacking up in defense, because we don't really have the rookies there, and I'm not confident in fielding any of them really, so that's why I've done what I've done. At the end of the day, it's your team, your choice. This is just something to think about, I guess, right before the season starts. It's good that we've got some rookies named already. Campbell and Golden will be making their debuts. Scott will as well, same with James Jordan. So it's good to hear. Clark's not a rookie, but with all the talk about his job security, it's good to hear that he's also going to be playing round 1. Hopefully we can get some news about the rest very soon, because those day before team announcements, that's not going to be helpful at all. But that will do it for this video. Good luck to you all this season and this round, and I will see you guys in the next one.